James Gunn's Superman has finally hit 4K disc. Does it take flight, or is this one a crash landing? Let's talk about that. What is going on, everybody? Tom Chattelbash here, and if you love 4K movies and collecting physical media, then rest assured you are in the right place. And without further ado, let's talk about the new 4K disc of James Gunn's Superman, starring David Corenswet as the Man of Steel. Now, Superman was one of my favorite movies of the summer. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was such a refreshing change of pace from the whole Snyderverse version of Superman. Not that I disliked Henry Cavill, I loved him. I just feel like he never got the Superman movie he deserved aside from Man of Steel, which I do really enjoy, but I just feel like he was completely wasted as the Man of Steel. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not here to talk about the past. I'm not here to talk about, what I think about these movies. I'm here to talk about the 4K disc of James Gunn's Superman, so let's get into it. Now, I was really excited to get this disc because not only is it one of my favorite movies of the summer, but I figured absolutely this is going to look and sound great for home release, because James Gunn's movies in the past have always looked and sounded stellar on disc, so I figured this one would be no exception. But before I jump into this review, I just want to give a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed already. Since I posted my last couple videos, this channel has hit quite a bit of growth where I've gained quite a bit of subscribers, and some of these videos have done far better than I thought they were going to do. So just thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, commenting, subscribing, supporting the channel. There's plenty more 4K reviews coming your way. So just thank you for being a part of this journey. I do not plan on stopping, and it's been fun so far. So thanks. So as for the edition of Superman that I got the Steelbook version, which I really love. I mean, it's this slipcover that also is this really nice Steelbook, which is of, the Fortress of Solitude. And then you open it up and you've got your 4K disc, your Blu-ray, your digital code, but it's a really nice Steelbook that I really enjoy, that honestly I think was kind of the only edition that I was really interested in. Usually I'm not a big Steelbook guy, but I feel like every video of mine you've seen lately has been me having a Steelbook, so I don't really know if that statement holds much weight now. But anyway, I really like this version, and I had no idea that it actually glowed in the dark until I saw some people posting about it, so that's pretty freaking cool. But now let's talk about this transfer, because this is brought to us in Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. I mean, this is a modern release, so most modern releases, especially a comic book superhero film like this, you're gonna get some Dolby Vision, you're gonna get some Dolby Atmos. Now, how is this disc? Is it good? Is it as bombastic and fun as it should be? I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit let down by this disc, and I really did not expect to be. Now, that's not to say this isn't a good looking transfer. I think visually it does look pretty damn solid. I mean, the Dolby Vision makes it look really great. The colors pop. There are some close-ups that look truly stellar, that really bring out some amazing detail, and it's just a really great looking film. It definitely is intentionally filmic looking, but I'll get to that in a second, because I think that's also kind of its detriment because of a certain creative choice. And I mean, on the whole, I think visually this movie looks solid for the most part, but I think the main reason why I don't love this 4K disc is the creative choice to add digital grain. Now, I completely understand the artistic intent of doing that. You want this movie to look filmic and old-fashioned, like you're watching it in the 70s or 80s, where you feel like you're going to a movie theater to watch a film. I understand the creative choice, and I embrace that. There are some movies that add digital grain where I think it actually does add that authentic film feel that gives it more of an immersive touch. But with this release, I just don't like it. I really don't like it. I just feel like it's often very distracting, and I feel ultimately, especially on home video, it's kind of ugly. I mean, there's so much detail here that you could tell is being hidden beneath this digital grain. I mean, there are occasional close-ups where you really see that detail finally pop out. We're like, yes, that's the movie I wanted to see on home disc. And I can't help but feel that if they removed that digital grain, this movie would look so damn good and so much better on disc. Like I said, I understand the artistic intent, but I just don't love it, and it just really held this one back visually for me. I wanted this to look really nice and crispy because, it's a modern comic book film, and it absolutely should. It's just, I don't know, I don't love it. And maybe I'm in the minority on that one, but that's just me. Now, in terms of the audio, like I mentioned earlier, we get a Dolby Atmos track here, and what I really wanted from this one was not only a great use of surrounds, but I wanted some damn good bass. There's certain movies where you want that bombastic, in-your-face, punchy bass, and you just want it to kind of rock you. And unfortunately, I feel like this one, like a lot of other reviews have been saying, I'm not blown away by the bass here. In fact, I was a little bit confused as to why I wasn't really feeling it in certain scenes. That being said, though, there are some moments where the bass does hit really well and gives you that feel that you're looking for. But there are scenes like where there's a kaiju attacking a city and it's stomping all around, it's crashing into buildings, where I felt almost nothing in terms of the bass. And after watching, Tron Legacy just the other night, I know it's not a surround system problem for me, but I was shocked because this was not an isolated incident. There are other action sequences in the movie where, characters are crash landing into the earth or there's explosions, and I feel some bass, but I'm not exactly getting that punchy bass that I'm looking for that really grounds me in that movie, really immerses me in the movie. It never really came for the most part. There are some scenes where it finally hits, but those are few and far between, and that was a bit of a bummer. But in terms of surround sound activity, this is a very active mix. I mean, my surrounds were constantly being used. There's some great instances, where things are flying by the screen and, they're positioned perfectly in the sound stage where it sounds really cool, and I've even flinched a few times, so that was really fun. So in terms of surround activity and also like center stage sound, everything sounded really solid, really crisp. Dialogue is very intelligible and really in your face in a nice way, not an overly bombastic way. But really the only problem I had was I just wanted more bass, man. It's a superhero comic book movie. Where the fuck's the bass? So yeah, overall, the Superman 4K release, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed with this one. I mean, I love the Steelbook, and I still enjoyed watching it again. I really do love this movie. It's, one of the better Superman films out there. But I was a little bit let down in terms of the audio and in terms of the visuals, because I remember when I saw it in theaters, I guess I didn't notice the digital grain as much. It just looked a little clearer. But I think it's just more present on home video. But it is what it is, and maybe, like I said, I'm in the minority on that one, but I don't love the digital grain here. But on the whole, though, it's a solid disc. It's just not anything phenomenal. It's not a reference disc, in my opinion, and it's definitely a little bit of a letdown. So that's my take on this one. So let me know down below in the comments if you loved this one, hated this one, thought it was just okay. Let me know down below. Plenty of more 4K reviews headed your way. And again, thank you to all of you out there who have subscribed already. And if you're not already subscribed, come along for this journey. It's going to be fun. And definitely make sure to subscribe to my main channel, Chattel Bash Reviews, where I review some of the latest films and television. That's my main channel, so head on over there. Link to that in the description. And until next time, everybody, I'm Tom Chattel Bash, YouTube's most reliable movie critic.